I shot a wedding last weekend, and once again disaster struck with one of my Sony cameras. The shutter failed. This is the second time that it's happened with a Sony camera. First of all, it was on my Sony a7V a few years ago, and now it's happened on my a7 IV last week. I've heard that it has improved with the a7V. Only time will tell, but the shutter failing on my a7 IV did give me a nice excuse to upgrade to the a7V. So today I'm just going to do a quick unboxing, but in 2 days I'm actually going to film a full day behind the scenes at a wedding, and I'm going to have this camera with me, so I'll give you guys a full breakdown of what it was like to use the camera on the wedding day itself, and the new features like live view and the I think it's called pre-capture, so kind of like live photo, but on a professional camera. So those things will be pretty interesting, I think, for things like the confetti shot. But anyway, without further ado, let's get this camera opened. So first thing I've noticed is it comes in a smaller box than usual. They've really kind of cut down on the box size. So first of all, we've got the usual leaflets on like how to use it, I assume, which of course I'm not going to read. We've got the strap, which again is probably just going to go and sit in a drawer to never be used again. This, of course, the most valuable item in the box, an NPFZ100 battery from Sony, and I think that's literally all that's in the box. It's probably why it's so small. I guess it's all we really need. But here is the camera itself. So let's get it out of its paper packaging. And there it is. Here is the nice new screen, which we can, of course, flip out like usual, but also flip out like this. Very nice. On first impressions, what I can tell you is the grip feels better. Now, I don't know if I am gaslighting myself into thinking the grip is bigger, but something's telling me that this feels nicer over the a7 IV and definitely over the a7 III, which is a smaller grip. Not much has changed in terms of the physical features, apart from, I think, that grip and the articulating screen. We've got, again, the 2 SD card slots and a CF Express slot, all the usual buttons on the top. We have this handy little locking feature so that we don't under or overexpose by accident, but you can also map that to whatever you want as well. Here is the new partially stacked sensor, and hopefully that shutter inside does not break on me once again. And I've got to say as well, I know it's not Sony's flagship product, but for such an expensive camera, the unboxing experience isn't all that good. To some people, no one's going to care about that. You're going to open the box, you're going to get the camera out, and you're going to enjoy using the camera. Sony's focus is obviously on the cameras. But for someone who loves the unboxing experience, and I know a lot of you out there do, especially people watching unboxing videos, kind of sucked. But I'm just being nitpicky and pedantic because I've got nothing much to talk about yet until I do actually try this out. But yeah, just know that it does feel really good and firm in the hand. Something I really like about Canon over Sony is how much sturdier they feel, but this does feel really good in the hand. I actually picked this up on eInfinity, which I buy all of my camera gear from. This isn't sponsored or anything. I would strongly recommend them. They're a bit like Panamos, but even cheaper. So I picked this up for £1,959, brand new, and it came, I think, about 7 days later. I'm not sure if it was shipped from China or not. I know it's from Grey Market. Not sure where it actually shipped from. Actually, I've just looked at the box and it said it was shipped from Southampton. So maybe eInfinity now have a warehouse in the UK, so that's why the shipping was so fast. Because previously I have had to wait for a few weeks to get anything that I've ordered from eInfinity, which is one of the only downsides. But you get a year's warranty with the camera. If any faults come up, you just simply email the company. They will tell you whether or not it's covered under warranty, and if it is, you can, I believe, just ship it off, pay for the repair yourself, and they will send you the money for the repair. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've heard from other people. Anyway, not much else to say on this, so I will update you with another video soon. It's going to take quite a while to edit, I imagine, because it will be a full day behind the scenes, but keep an eye out for that video. It will be coming shortly. But if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a subscribe, and as always, I will see you in the next one.